So then I tell him, look, you can have your Rockstar, you can have your Red Bull, you can have your Monster Energy, but none of them will ever hold a candle to the glorious beauty that is Jolt Cola. And if you don't like it, you can come over here and I will cut you. And then he was all, oh hi, I'm Badger, and today I'll be talking about Ferragamo Uomo, which is a fragrance that you can wear. I might also tell you the best place to get pizza in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Let's have some fun. Welcome everybody. I'm Badger and welcome to the Geeky Badass channel. Today I'm going to be going over a fragrance called Uomo Salvatore Ferragamo, which is obviously by the Salvatore Ferragamo company. Please forgive me, I cannot roll my R's. I have tried, I have never been able to, so sorry. It was released in 2016 and developed by two guys named Alberto Morias and Aurele Guicar. Gonna go through the note breakdown in a little bit different order than I usually would. Gonna start with the top, go down to the base, and then up to the heart. According to Fragrantica, the top notes include black pepper, cardamom, which I don't really detect the cardamom, but alright, and bergamot, which you probably recognize from other fragrances, as well as Earl Grey tea. The base notes include cashmere wood, whatever the hell that is, sandalwood, and tonka bean. And if you know anything about me and my fragrances, I really like tonka bean. When it comes to the heart notes, that's where things start to get really interesting. The heart notes include orange blossom, alright, tiramisu, which is an Italian dessert. Actually, it's one of my favorite desserts. It's made of little pieces of cake, kind of organized like Lincoln Logs, with cream and coffee infused, and it's just fantastic. And then on top of all that, ambroxan. And if you don't know what ambroxan is, that's the stuff that really makes the magic happen in things like Sauvage or Aventus. It's very synthetic, it's very crowd-pleasing, and for some reason, it tends to drive certain women kind of crazy in a good way. All notes aside, how does it smell? The answer is pretty damn good. Yeah, right off the bat, I can detect the coffee with almost kind of a chocolate scent. It is very sweet, but it's not crazy sweet. We're not talking Yopom sweet. We're talking kind of similar to Roche's Man in its own special way. Yeah, the coffee is definitely there. And I can tell you from experience that as it dries down, the coffee and chocolate type of nuances, they kind of fade down to take a back seat to that ambroxan, and that kind of creeps up, and it has this kind of a fizzy soda quality in the nostrils. To me, it almost feels like static in my upper sinus cavity, in a good way. I mean, I know that's weird, but it's like a high-pitched static. If you could make a scent into a high-pitched static, that's how it feels up here. And in that particular regard, it is kind of similar to Ultraviolet Man by Paco Rabanne, which is kind of a weird, very high-pitched citrus note that, and it could be because that has amber in it. The Ferragamo has ambroxan. I'm not sure exactly how those are chained together. I'm not a chemist. Is it an attention getter? Yes. Is it a compliment earner? Yes, it is. Will women find it attractive? Certain women will. You're going to have to find women who like either coffee or chocolate. I know that's a bit of a stretch, but if you can find a woman who likes either coffee or chocolate, or, I know this is crazy, but both, then you're probably going to find somebody who is going to enjoy the Uomo. Now, if you find a woman who doesn't like coffee or chocolate, well, let's face it, she's probably a goddamn communist. It's kind of a compliment magnet. It's good stuff. A little something extra about the bottle, by the way. Notice that the tube at the top of the liquid, you can't see it once it gets to the liquid. It's like they use some kind of space-age polymer to make an ultra-thin tube that once it hits the liquid, you can't really see it. I mean, if I look really close, I can. But from just barely any distance, you can't. It's like it disappears once it hits the liquid, and that fascinates me. Maybe I've had other fragrances that have the same thing going on, but I don't remember it. Also, this top, please keep in mind, once I pulled it out of the box, I'm like, I'm gonna unscrew this, or I'm gonna pull. No, do not. That's not a cap. That is actually the sprayer. I'm so used to having to pull the lid off of a sprayer that I almost did, and if you do that, if you manage to pull it off, that'll be bad. So don't do that. Overall, I find this very impressive. It is a very unorthodox scent. On my skin, it lasts a good long while, and I keep smelling it over the course of the day, and it is just a really enjoyable scent. It's not too expensive either. I found this on eBay for about 30-35 bucks, and you can find it for similar prices elsewhere, I'm sure. And on a scale of 1 to spending a day with Machen Amick on a waterbed with a couple of cases of Yoo-Hoo circa 1990, I would give this stuff a solid 8.2. Well, there you have it. Uomo Salvatore Ferragamo. It's good stuff. If you like the video, like the video. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. If you want to get notifications anytime I put something new up, there's a bell somewhere. You should probably hit it. As usual, thanks for watching, and I'll have more stinky goodness for you soon. Take care.